Hello, and welcome back. It is time for more Final Fantasy XIV. We've taken care of two of the trials out of the 7. So, making our way along. Wuk-Lamat will definitely become the next Dawn Servant. The next ruler of Tulialal. And we have suspicions. No actual confirmation yet, but pretty sure that, what was his name? Like, Cola or something like that? Starts with a K. He's the second servant or something like that? Or no, second promise. We're pretty sure, or at least I'm pretty sure, that the second promise is employing Thancred and Urian J as his champions, as it were. So let's hop into it here. There we are. Right where we left off. About to speak with Wuk-Lamat again. Because we just finished the Pelu Pelu side. Also, I got an eye patch. So you see here, we got our level 90, item level 660 eye patch. So we got our full set of left side 660 gear. Got 3 of the jewelry bits, so it's really just the earring and one ring that we don't have fully as maxed out as we could get currently. But yeah, I think the eye patch looks pretty good. This fit, this piratey look that I've got going on. Also, I didn't glamour over the boots because I was like, those actually look pretty good. I think they go with the fit pretty well. Might even put them in my glamour chest when I replace them. But also, off stream, quick little update here. Made some progress. Monk is 60, Ninja 72, Dragoon is 56 now. And then also, Summoner Scholar level 60. Woo! So, pushing along. Want to get Dragoon to 60. So I can get rid of my level 50 Goon Reaper, or Dragoon Reaper gear. Also, Red Mage is level 60 as well. So now it's just Black Mage and Blue Mage that are magical range DPS, not level 60 yet. So I do want to get at least Blue Mage to 60. I want to get White Mage to 60 and Dragoon to 60. Those are my current mini goals for off-stream progress. I've also been doing a few unlock quests while I'm leveling these other jobs. So I've been unlocking some dungeons and trials and things. As you can see, I have not yet completed this bit. Confront Garuda in the Howling Eye Extreme. And then also enter Aglaya, Realm of the Gods, that quest line. But I've also started the quest that unlocks my island sanctuary. Let's continue. Main story. I should probably add that to the title real quick. Main story quest. The contest has barely begun and we already have 2 keystones. Surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. We can only hope. So now Viper and Dark Knight are both 92, which is good. Ah, the first level 91 quest. The success of others. Wuklumat is eager to attempt the next feat. Yeah, feats, that's what they were calling them. We've now won keystones from both the Feat of Reeds and the Feat of Gold. Surely that means our approach to the contest was the right one.
So it would seem. By continuing to retrace Galul Jaja's journey as presented in the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn.
Then let's visit the giants next. Like Kryle said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City might mean they know something useful. The home of the Yakhoi is in the upper reaches of Urkopacha. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, we'll have to take the long way around, through Kozama Uka. This route will take us close to the Moblin village, which is another important location in the saga. Since we'll need all the keystones eventually, it makes sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. So we call on the Moblins first then. Let's head there right now. I'm afraid right now is going to be a problem.
The storm.
The flight of we wingless, the great stairs leading to the Moblin settlement, collapsed in the storm. What are we to do then? There's an alternative, but it requires preparation. Until it's ready, you could rest at the cabins or see more of the city, whatever you prefer. Just to be sure, you'll accept any method of travel as long as it gets us to our destination? Of course! Who do you take me for? Then as your guide, I will see to the arrangements.
Well, it seems we have some free time on our hands. Let us make the most of it.
I need to get my axe repaired. I nicked the blade pretty badly when I took a swing at Bakul Jaja. That reminds me, I never got around to introducing you to Ropli, did I? He's the man in charge of Wachumeki Meki, and a good person to know. Want to come along?
Sure.
Let's go then! Ready? The markets of Wachumeki Meki are to the east, on the other side of the Bayside Bevy.
Urumat is now accompanying you. I know how accompanying works. You don't need 2 paragraphs of text for it every single time. Out leaves. Leaves. Aunt T's Tacos.
This is Aunt T's Tacos, named for its owner here, the lovely Tisol. If you're after the best tacos in Turialal, this place sits at the top with Shpaliev Thai.
You say that, Third Promise, but you only ever eat old Brook Evu's food. Come and buy mine for a change.
Sorry, Tisol. It has been a while, hasn't it? I swear I'll stop for a bite once the contest is over.
Uh-huh. Sure, Wicklamat. Roughly.
My, the Third Promise. How might I assist you this fine evening? Well met, Rupley. I need to buff a nasty nick out of my axe blade. Yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, were we? Something like that. Think you can fix it? You stand among Teral's most prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question? 'Tis child's play. We'll have it repaired for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. Good to hear. I leave it in your capable hands. Who's your companion, if I may ask? This is Junasia, a great adventurer I recruited from across the Summit. I brought her here to meet you, actually. Thought she might have reason to visit Wachumeki Meki sooner or later. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Rupley, humble representative of this grand center of trade. A pleasure to meet you, Junasia. You there, stop tittering in the shadows and announce your business already. I've seen that man somewhere before.
On the boat.
A jewelry maker? You met on the voyage over? Oh, I remember. I spoke with him too. Fungine. Tane? Yes, that was his name. You've been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it. Why are you here? That is to say...
Looking for a job, but he's too shy.
And we're no closer to solving that enigma. I wonder if he could use someone to talk to. I say we go and ask. Let me know by Link Pearl if you find him first.
Linguini. Right. Where did this Fungintane run off to? Children. Look at them! Look at them! Baby! Run off! Baby! Babu Mamuja. Fungintane!
You were conversing with Master Rupley. But wait, we've met before, haven't we? On the ship.
Yeah, you're a jeweler. Hoping to get a job.
You found him? Good. I'll be right there. Why did you run off like that? Did you have business with Rupley or not?
Please, you needn't concern yourselves with my affairs. I'm undeserving of such attention.
Huh? What are you going on about?
I beg of you, do not ask me to explain. Do not!
Sorry, but the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend.
You're too kind. So be it. I suppose I can share with you a morsel of my misery. Before I came to Tulialal, I worked as a goldsmith at the most prestigious jewelry maker in all of Uldar, Eshtame's Aesthetics. Oh, it started off well enough, but as the days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpieces of my talented colleagues, my products were lacking. Mediocre! I lost all confidence. Crippling doubt had possessed me, and any veneer of bravado I tried to put forth soon cracked beneath its weight. Thus did I take ship, hoping to find a fresh beginning on new shores. Yet, as you witnessed, I lacked the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of his ill-spent existence.
Alright then. You offered a morsel, so then served us the full course. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try to give you a few words of advice.
Then you have experience with my predicament? Of feeling terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers?
Well, when you put it that way, Not me, I'm Wuklamat, third promise of Tulialal. Daughter of the Dawn Servant.
Oh, of course you're a member of the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. But what of you? Have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting?
I saved the star, so... You can't measure your worth by the success of others.
How can I not? Should my work not meet the same exacting standards, no new commissions will be forthcoming. What then was the point of my becoming a goldsmith? Looking back, 'twas my father who inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients, and I admired him deeply for it. But in the course of striving to be as great a goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft, as he did. Perhaps I will give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me what is truly important.
Besides, you're a goldsmith. That's an art. People will come to you not just because you're an amazing goldsmith, but because they like the way your jewelry looks compared to other jewelry. You know?
What is truly important?
Yeah. Ba, 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 ba.
Oh, sorry, Tunase. I didn't mean to ignore you. But yes, I'm glad to see Von Jinten is giving himself another chance.
Indeed. For all to rally.
I can't help but wonder if Von Jinten will follow through. Let's see if he's actually gone to talk with Ropley.
What a busybody. Oh, also, I haven't mentioned it. I'm pretty sure I got this between last stream and this one. Look at him. A little wind-up Tonberry. I got him from the Palace of the Dead because somebody in the group, or in the party finder, was looking for some people to go through as much of the party of, or Palace of the Dead as could be done. And I was like, sure, I'm in. I'm in. Mainly because I also wanted this other thing that I got out of it. Yeah, my sword of light. So that it makes sense that it comes out of nowhere. Because I'm just reaching back and like just summoning forth light into the form of a sword. But yeah. And then from the little, whatchamacallits you get from that dungeon. Where it's essentially little loot boxes. You turn them in and then you get a random prize. And apparently one of those random prizes is a wind-up Tonberry minion. Look at him! He's adorable. He'll be replacing my frog for a little bit, at least.
'Twas kind of you to come, but you needn't worry. I found my courage. Pray accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Von Gintain, and I am a goldsmith from Uldar in faraway Eosia. I realize this is a bold request, but I should like to continue practicing my trade here in Wachumekimeki. If you will have me, I ask only for the opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations.
So that's what this is about. You were looking for work. Consider yourself hired. Wachumekimeki is always in need of skilled craftsmen and women. I'll handle the necessary paperwork. Can you start tomorrow?
Yes, of course. I must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice.
I don't know that I was all that helpful.
But you were. Had you not come to speak with me, I would not have had that moment of much-needed self-reflection.
The arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance of High Tide Harbor.
Come and meet me at the entrance of High Tide Harbor.
Oh, I almost forgot. Do you have my axe ready, Ripley? Ready and waiting. Behold the sublime touch of a Wachumekimeki artisan. Oh, it's as sharp and deadly as the first day I held it. Thank you. Well, good luck to you, Von Gintain. Let me know if that doubt creeps back in. I'd be happy to talk you out of it. As for us, we should head for the harbor. Wouldn't want to keep Arendelle waiting.
Boat?
Enough with the secrecy. What's this big plan of yours? Look there. That is my big plan.
Boats. Giant boats.
What is that?
It's a manatee.
It's a punity. She'll be pulling our boat upriver. How do we know she won't thrash about and sink us instead? They're gentle and timid creatures, for the most part. She's unlikely to cause a fuss unless you give her reason to. First alpacas, now punities. We're relying a lot on animals for this journey. We should be thankful we have an animal expert as our guide then. But did it have to be my old nemesis? Another boat? Well, I took you for someone who was up to the challenge. Was I wrong? Ugh. Long ago, When fighting still raged between the clans, the inhabitants of Kozama Uka rode these riverboats to move swiftly through hostile territory. But the vessels see little use with Thrall now at peace, so I was able to borrow one for the one of the few which remained. I did consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me that the updrafts near the falls would make landing difficult.
You said you borrowed one, yet there appear to be several on the water.
Kona! That's it. Kona, not Kola. Kona. Second promise.
Lamati. Traveling up the river, I presume?
Seems that way. Does this mean you've earned 2 keystones already? I can't believe how well you've managed despite undertaking the contest alone.
I was never alone. I've had my own entourage with me since the beginning. My friends, it's been, well, not that long.
Thancred? Urianger? What are you doing here?
Escorting a promise, the same as you. I'd heard much of the incomparable Archons during my time at the Student. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought who better to recruit to my cause. I contracted the Scallop, I contacted the Scallop, who arranged an introduction to these 2 gentlemen. The second promise had specific requirements. They who would be his assistants must boast both proven survival skills and mastery of the arcane arts.
So you split those requirements up between the 2 of you then?
Thus did Thancred and I receive the summons. My own studies concentrated on technology which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of magitech or clever engineering. Where magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation.
Knowing you 2, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job?
A few. The nation of Turialal spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. Ever have we striven to preserve peace? Where is our place, if not here and now? We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure of who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He's even more opaque than Urianger at times, but is surprisingly... That's quite enough of that. We must be on our way.
Wait, I have one question before you leave. Kona and Wukulmat are vying for the throne. As Kona's entourage, does that mean you're resolved to defeat all his opponents, including us?
We're sworn to do all in our power to win this contest for Kona, even if it means competing against our own comrades. We intend to hold nothing back, and expect you to do the same.
And we won't disappoint you.
They'll have a tough challenge going against me.
I thought you were taking a boat.
If even you have been forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. I would rather walk than risk confrontation on a leaky barge with no possibility of retreat.
It's true that I can't stand boats, But I trust the route Erenville has chosen for us.
Daw.
Leave the handling of the punity to me. Should other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping her under control. Do your best to draw them away, as far from the front of the boat as possible.
You got it.
Then we shall remain on deck and stand guard. Although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Erenville just in case.
I'd like to stay on the deck. I'm eager to put my pictomancy to the proof. And I'll take any chance to show you that I can hold my own on the battlefield.
Then Quile will stand on guard with Genosha.
Smile.
I'll keep Erenville company then. With my blade, I can respond more quickly to threats than Alphinaud. Thank you. If a fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out of the way. Or out of your way.
Then I shall endeavour to provide aid where it is needed.
I can do that as well. That should cover most eventualities. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready.
Now, what about... What? Oh, wait, no. Wuklemat's a tank. Yeah, so we're good. We got a tank, we got a healer. 2 DPS.
Let the hunt begin.
This guy. Ihui Kat... Yep. Ihui Katumu. Ihui Katumu. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course she could be a tank or DPS. Makes sense. Alphinaud! Alphinaud! If I had you being a DPS, would that make you switch back to Arcanist? I'm trying to remember if he ever went to Summoner or not. I know he had a carbuncle, which means he was at least an Arcanist. But anyways. Love the music in Tural. In Tural. So jazzy.
Duty commenced.
Down the river we go. Swamp. So just gonna stand here, I guess.
There's a boat like ours up ahead. Could be Zaralja or... Is it Baloo Jaja?
Forget who else is on the river right now. We have company.
String. Oh, no. I just haven't built up enough bar yet, right? Okay. I was like, why can't I use my big moves? Yeah, there we go. There it is. Come on, Alice. It's just one bird that you have to deal with. We have to deal with 3. That was a bunch of monkfish. Feet.
We're in for some rain, it seems.
That is Bakul Jaja ahead of us. Be ready for anything.
I knew it.
Yes, come closer. We have something for you. A gift, courtesy of the blessed siblings. God, this is not going to plan. We just have to improvise.
The harness. Afraid of a fair fight?
See you upriver if you make it that far.
Crippling our boat was a cowardly move. Arenville, we're losing speed.
The harness is broken. I'm sorry, but we have to pull over to the back.
That's fine, because the river dead-ended, so...
See if there's a route over land. We'll try to catch up to you later.
Right. Papa, manatee, 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 water. One for me, one for me, one for me. Sand from up above, water. Rude. Sucked up all the water. Woo! Okay. Cool. Here we go again.
Are you all right?
Of course I am.
This should do it!
When am I never all right? What the? Oh! Sorry, guys. There we go. Oh, he's dead. I was like, why didn't it do the Hunter's Club? It's because he's dead. It's River's Breath Boots of Maiming. For Dragoons! Level 91. Only item level 650 though. I think I'm... Unless they look cool. They look okay. But probably gonna sell them. Just because I can easily get better boots at a slightly lower level.
Back off! Now I'll show you.
A ring. Up we go.
What strange happenstance hath some misfortune befallen? Apologies, friends. It seems we'll be taking the long way around.
How? No. How? How did they move this fast? We were on the water, on a river, sailing along. Ain't no way they walked fast enough to get here.
We mustn't hold back.
I haven't been.
We mustn't hold back.
Just checking for treasure coffers. Look at this. Alternate Gubu. Drowsy's Grotto.
We mustn't hold back.
So. Drowsy's dance. Woo! Whoa. Thought they might do things in those directions. No, stop. That's enough of that. Ow.
Try this!
Supposed to attack as he walks by and you just stood there. Whoop. Well. I just went Kaioken. Bottles, huh? Aim it. World. Some kind of gin things. Plant things. a big mantis. Oh, and he's just flying away. Probably a boss. It's a lot of plant changes.
Hold still. Take that.
Yep. Like I thought. A polygon. Heavily armored giant mantis.
Hold still.
Stop punching. Oh, strengthen his wing beats weight. Levin sickle. They're gonna help him. Kind of, except they're gonna die and then he's gonna. That is endless. Scything forearms. That thing. What? How was I supposed to know that was coming right there? Yeah, that symbol doesn't help me. Well. Doesn't look like it's gonna go out in those directions. It looks like it's gonna go out in all directions, you know?
This should do it!
Whistle. I hate when whistle. Ah. There. Woo. And we're at level 93 now, huh? How about that? Yeah! Dude. Come on, OBS. What is going on? It's not dropping frames, but it's just got this like low bar here. I assume that must be like upload speed, and so the stream's like really delayed or something. At least from my view on my phone here, looks really delayed. What are these? There's some chakrams. Fancy chakrams. Of course, level 91. Just move them over here. Oh yeah, I think I was gonna. Yeah, sell that. Looks neat. I suppose I might throw that over here. Just some shorts. Sell those. Okay. Oh yeah, and then I think we got like a ring. Fending that over here for now. Get me. Yeah, so brace it, family. Necklaces of casting. Sell that. Earring. Guess I'll hang on to it. Okay. Leaf. Pretty.
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
Hey! Everyone all right?
Yeah. Except for my upload speed, I guess. I was worried we might not catch up to you. Those caverns you traversed were dug by the Yokoi in their search for gold. Remnants of their excavations can be found throughout this region. Well, I appreciate the lesson, oh wise guide. Are we landing this boat soon? Our river journey is almost over. For proof of that, you need only look ahead. Hey, could you give me control of the conversation, please? If you're not going to voice it yourself.
The falls were impressive enough from a distance, but it's almost too much now.
Yes, amazing. Now, please let me off. No, no more boats.
Are you? Oh, you're not all right. I should be surprised if she was. Even without the nausea, we're all spent.
There is a mountain shelter nearby. A resting spot for those who've ascended the stairs. I suggest we make use of it.
That would be a welcome respite. Have you the strength for a short walk, Wooklamat? We can rest along the way, too.
It's all. A promise is meant to lead from the front, not mule and moan like a sick kitten.
Wooklamat.
Ignore me. It's the nausea talking. I'm fine, really. Lead on, I'll follow.
Very well. But if I may say one thing. Just because you're a promise for or a claimant for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You needn't bear this burden alone. So please, don't hesitate to talk to us. We're always willing to lend an ear.
But, Trial, Everyone's allowed to be weak sometimes.
It's true. It's true.
You as well, Janasia? I've always believed this is my problem alone, but perhaps you have the right of it.
Nodders, nodders, nodders all around.
Alright, I'll talk about things. Just give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course, as long as you need. We'll be waiting at the shelter when you're ready.
Okay, wait. I don't get it. OBS. Fix your bitrate, please. I mean, there's been no dropped frames, but even still, it's just like it's going 3,000 kilobytes per second, 0, 3,000, 0, 3,000, 0, and it's annoying. Not quite sure how it's affecting the stream, but if at all. One thing I know is that my preview of the stream is very delayed by like a couple of minutes. Which I don't like. Seems to be a recent issue, because I've not noticed this happening until like last stream. It's very concerning. Let me just see what happens if I switch scenes, if it does anything. No. No change there. What happens if I mess with... Well, it shouldn't be this, because we're having this issue even with mist, so... Shouldn't be any of these settings. What's up with all these exclamation points? Oh, just information about things? Yeah, that doesn't change anything. I don't get it. OBS, why? Like, my download speed is definitely plenty fine. I'm able to open up web pages fast. So there's no issues there. So either it's an upload issue, or it's maybe a Twitch issue, or an OBS issue. Guess we'll just have to continue. There's no drop frames, so it should be fine.
I've long felt that I could never tell anyone when I was confused or hurting, that admitting to weakness would bring shame to Papa's name. But if you say you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Come on, let's catch up to the others.
We're here for you, Wukdamat. We're here for you. Oh, look at that! We're on the south side of this Yoktaral map. 431 to the southwest. To the southwest. Shoot. Back off. You know what? Fine. If that's what you want, that's what you get. Tear you to shreds. Ark. I will try one more thing. Real quick. No, that doesn't change anything. Okay. Back to it, though. $170 something. It's gotta be more west than south, but there it is. Not that. Straight. Let's see. 458 northwest. Okay. Maybe like way up there. Turtle. Good boy. I really hate how delayed my stream is. So annoying. Back off. Many fires. Good boy. Good boy. You did good. Out there?
We should stop here for the night. I understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure.
Then let's settle in. We'll need a cook fire, and there's meal preparation to be done.
Yes.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, Ulul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either.
Oh?
For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar.
Dude. This scene looks so
Even
good.
though Papa already
Like
had a
visually.
trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding. But the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people.
Well, you're learning now.
I
That's
don't
gotta
have
count for
Kona's
something.
education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
You've got heart. You can't measure your worth by the success of others.
Don't compare myself to my siblings, you mean?
Yeah.
I think I see what you're saying. My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
Yeah.
You said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tulihyolal and my fellow Turali.
Yeah.
It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the city of gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather, Kryl. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuklamart. But you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
Meanwhile, in the Second Promises camp.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that.
Oh?
But what of you two? Wuklamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alizé on her rear.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates. The head of the students of Bardessian.
Yep.
And then there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If she's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I've any intention of bowing out. Our time in Urkopacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tulihyolal might know greater stability and prosperity. Our nation can change for the better. And I will be the man to change it.
Well, it's a start. I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach.
Thancred. Things you'll hear, feel, and think.
But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawnservant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Yes. Balul Jaja. Meanwhile, the first promise. Yeah, Balul Jaja and first promise will probably be looking to just take
Your rivals still lag behind.
lag behind?
The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you.
Excuse you? Okay, clearly you don't know who I am or what I've done, because I've fought gods, and you have not.
How can they hope to compete with the resilient sun? The only child ever sired by a two-head.
That doesn't mean anything. Oh, he's the only one who was born of a two-head. Yeah? And what's the strongest thing he's fought?
Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawn's servant.
Such titles mean nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, at least he knows.
I neglected to mention, when I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history.
Oh?
If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it.
How does that work, sir? How do you even know it's a power that can be shared?
Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all.
What do you mean, your plans? Thought you were serving him. Your plans?
And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
I will teach our people the folly of war by starting a war. What? You don't make any sense, dude. Earlier with Bakul Jaja.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all. I wonder if the house cat is dead yet.
Of course not. Like, what?
Be ashamed to lose a plaything, but we'd still have two more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliolal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that? We care only about the contest and proving our superiority. That would surely please Mother and Father. Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our king to live in the city. Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle.
You could just move into the city then, couldn't you? What's keeping you in the jungle?
But do it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
What are y'all on about?
I made it.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it. Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind. My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings. Wait. Don't leave me behind! I'm begging you!
You followed the wrong guy.
Being able to say those things has brought me such relief. It's like a stone has been lifted off my chest, and I can take a full breath at last. I don't want to encumber myself like that again. I want to be better. Will be better. For myself and for my people.
Yeah. You may now enter Ihyoi Katumo with a party of NPC. Yeah. Hold up.
Etherite. What's the tune?
Okay. Now, man,
I really like to keep going, but
don't like the low upload speed, the low bit rate. Let's try this. No. This. No. Okay. Gonna look into these settings, see if there's anything I can do. No. Never mind.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll just press on. Hope it gets better. A leaking work pot. I'm level 655, still not good enough. Requires level 92, really? For 655? The Moblin settlement of Arthenshire is not far from here, but be warned, the road we'll be taking is a favorite hunting ground for bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there'll be fewer travelers, meaning the brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although, considering present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. Bandits on the road? What have Zuralja and the Landsguard been doing? Seems it's up to me to restore order to the area. And off she goes again. For now, we'll head west and aim for the bank of the second river. But first, I want to get this bit of map here to the east. Oh, come on. Could easily jump that fence. Do we have to be on the northern half of this map? Might have to. Let's see if we can get just far enough north. Oh well. Guess I'll have to come back later. When we can fly, I guess. Way southwest. For the next ether current. Many fires. This is a level 92 quest? Wow, they jumped straight from 91 to 92. Real fast. There was a bunch of level 90 quests, and then one level 91 quest, and then we're on to 92. Sure. Well, where are these bandits? Apparently they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Arthenshire is just a little farther ahead, on the opposite bank of Miakabekzoma. Miakabekzoma. But let's remain vigilant all the same.
And it said it was way southwest. This is not. like 800. Surely this is not 800 yalms from over here. $254 to the south. Ooh. That's not far. Oh. That's right, this guy. Whee! Look at him prance with the giant dewdrop on his head. $156 east. Is it on that island? Woo! Yes, it is. Arcopacha. Getting there. Are we in Arcopacha or Kazamauka? We're in Kazamauka. Yeah. There's only 2 more to be found by walking around. 435 to the west. So look at the water and the light reflecting off of it. Looks great. The light shining over the mountains and the trees. Nice, nice, nice. Bit rates become a little more stable, but still really low. I don't know why. After this stream, I'll probably restart my PC, and I know there's a Windows update that wants to be installed. Yeah, we'll try restarting, and I don't think there's an OBS update. It supposedly would tell me when there's an update, but I'll check for that as well.
This is it. The village where the Lay of Pots from the Tulialal saga took place.
Earthenshire, Idylshire. Might the similarity be a cultural inclination, I wonder? The settlements themselves couldn't be more different, though. This shire appears custom built to resemble Pots, while the other is a repurposed town.
Hello there.
Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise and her retinue?
That's us. We're looking for the Dawn Servant's Elector. If you happen to know who that is.
You are exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Redirok is the Elector you seek.
Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to performing the feat.
As much as Redirok would like to do just that, we have a much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help hands for the Potsworn were injured. There is no time for feats or metal tests.
I'm sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I feared you'd been caught in its path. Not to change the subject, but what are the Potsworn?
Goldsmiths, contracted to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the pot-like workshops, where they practice their craft. The Moblins provide these Potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalwork in Turan.
This is unacceptable. I promise no distractions. If this is the best they can offer, I should have never left Wachu Meki Meki.
You see, the Potsworn desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the pact. Should all our Potsworn leave, Earthenshire will grind to a halt. We have to do something, and do it soon.
Also, girl, are you kidding me? I was promised no distractions. Will go back to the Wachu Meki Meki. Girl, they've been injured by the storm. Have some heart, have some compassion, some empathy. Like, gosh dang, what a careless person. Then let us stand in for the injured helpers. It would give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village. And if it brings us closer to beginning the feat, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. Take a rest while you can.
Of course I'll help. You kidding? Whoops.
I was hoping you'd say that. We'll all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch.
We'll take every help hand we can get. Redirock Truth swears that once the Potsworn have their perfect workshops again, we will commence the feat with all haste. You are the third promise, or you and the third promise can assist help hand Ruckarock.
You got it, buddy.
You other four, follow Redirock. There are other help hands in need of hand lending.
I really appreciate you pitching in.
No problem. That's what I do.
I meant what I said at many fires. There'll be no more feigning strength, no more playing at being an invincible promise. If there's one thing I've learned on this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. And I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. Now, let's find this Rakarok fellow and see what we can do for him. Welcome. If it's an alpaca you need, then look no further. But I do not need an alpaca. I just needed to unlock it. Also, I've been gaining a steady flow of gil from all the duties I've been completing lately. Feels nice to be back up to 1.6 million gil.
Rakara can't meet his obligations without more help hands. The pot pact is broken and the pots are emptying.
That's what we're here to help with.
You've come to aid Rakarak? Rakarak accepts your hand lending with joyous field smiles. If we can offer the Potsworn their promised good living, we might save the day yet.
Whatever you need. Rakarak needs help learning about the Potsworn Kahi.
What Rakarak needs is for new help hands to create good living for Potsworn Kahi. The help hand assigned to Kahi was hurt during the rock rain, so Rakarak took over, but he knows nothing of Kahi. What does Kahi want? What does Kahi need? Help hands do not bother the Potsworn with straight tasks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to prepare things with guess think. Please, guess think with Rakarak. Find out what Kahi is lacking so we can provide it.
You can count on us. This is where Kahi works, is it? Let's take a peek inside then. Seems to be overheated. That must be Kai. It'd be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. We'll have to leave him be and try our hand at some guess think. Inspect the workshop. You may move the camera. Yep. One of these. Also, this sounds like such a terrible arrangement. Untouched meal. He's barely touched his meal. That dish is meant to be eaten hot, or it loses its savor. Well, he has no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. He must be boiling sitting so close to the furnace, and there's no airflow to speak of. How could anyone work in that stifling heat? Furnace? What furnace? There's a grindstone. Oh, I guess that giant furnace. Goldsmithing tools. Those tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones? Are they? That grindstone looks plenty fine, and those tools look perfect. Whatever you say. Alright, after taking a good look, I think I have an idea of what things Kahi might want to improve his working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Rakorak.
You made your observations. What did you guess think?
First off, I noticed Kahi hasn't touched his food. And an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking?
But our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? But Rakarak is sure of nothing when it comes to Kahi's taste.
I can help you with that. My brother Kona is also Hetsaro. And while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kahi probably wouldn't have been able to eat until it cooled down. And by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature.
Rakarak never would have thought of that. Would the third promise mind explaining these things to our cook?
Not at all. But I don't think that was the only reason Kahi couldn't concentrate. The Etsaro homeland is hot and dry, but even Kahi seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. So is there any way you could cool down the workshop?
Oh, we could try a drafty shard. They make a lovely breeze.
Do you know where we can get one of those?
You can gather them from the shoals of no return. There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up on their search for the Golden City.
So we salvage them from the wrecks. Could you handle that for us, Junasia? Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kahi's files and saws and things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order?
Rakarak was too preoccupied with stocking materials, a serious oversight which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help hand's responsibility.
Then we all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done.
The shoals of no return are past the crags through a tunnel southeast of here. You should be able to spot the passage from just outside the village.
I got this. Right.
Chucka Parker.
Vantage point to survey from. And also, man, this village.
You're Junasia, aren't you? What brings you out here?
Stuff and things.
The issue with caring for the Potswan. When they approached me with that same problem, I suggested they commission artisans in Charlene instead. The quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed after all. However, the Moblins did not care for the idea. Surely it would be more effective to engage a uniformly trained collective. I cannot understand their fixation on individual contracts.
Buddy, your obsession with Charlian is just like... Oh, everything could be solved with Charlian, huh? Like, dude. This is... Tulialal is its own country. You can't just go to Charlian for every little issue. Some things you've got to solve yourself. You've got to come up with ideas yourselves. Okay? You're not Charlian, you're Tulialal. You're Turali. Perhaps the custom will make more sense once we begin the feat of pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands, and are instead tasked with tending the injured. We were on our way back from procuring herbs for Urianjay, in fact.
Settlements in Kozamauka, too, have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had we not found a way here? Should I become Dawn's servant? One of my first acts will be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital. When I imagine how good we can achieve with, or how much good we can achieve with Charlian technology. Buddy, you are so obsessed with Charlians. Like, dude, they're not the most amazing country in the world. They're not the most amazing people in the world. They don't have everything. My apologies. I have much to consider. If you will excuse us. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, June. Take care, Thancred. But seriously, Kona. My guy. You spot the tunnel opening. Head through the passage to the Shoals of No Return and recover the Drafty Shard. That I will. Oh yeah, I guess there it is. Right there. Miakabek Zoma. And an ether current. Nice. How many years does that make? There's just one more left. Out in the world. How far? Long ways southwest, so it's gotta be like down in that corner there. Okay. Fiery orange crystal, that's not it. This crystalline shard is faintly warm to the touch. Does not appear to be the wind crystal you seek. We got that bright green crystal? Yes. Why are the words going through this boat? See, that's better. That's the way it should look all the time. This crystalline shard emanates a soothing whisper of wind. It seems you found the crystal Rakarok sent you to salvage. Yes. Oh, I didn't attune to it? Shoot. Forgot to do that. It's too distracted by the pots and the help hands. Also, I have many little minions, including a 9S and a smaller stubby and a 2P and a 2B, and also Garnet. So I got two different Graha minions. Oh, Moonbreather, Orshifal. Great Serpent of Ranka. Also, this little naughty Nanka in the book. But anyways, all right. Let's attune to this ether, right? Right now.
Ragnarok?
Is that a cool breeze Ragnarok feels?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes, thank you for seek finding a drafty shard. Ragnarok will add it to the new set of tools he brought.
And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Hetzaro. And it's on its way even as we speak. Let's go in and see what Kahi thinks of our efforts.
Yes.
I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. A fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pot pact.
Those are some lovely new tools.
I'm grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two, and I'll recuperate with a piece of... or I'll reciprocate with a piece worthy of a potsword. An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Volok Shunsa. The craftsmanship satisfies Earthenshire's reputation for quality, I trust.
Where's the oil lamp?
Huh?
I see a bowl, a pentagonal bowl, and a wick. Where's the lamp? Am I missing something? I don't see a lamp here. I see a bowl, buddy.
Such luster, such brilliance! Truly a gift fit for the Dawn servant.
I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted until now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all.
I don't know about this place, man.
Forgive my interruption. Lamathieu, I am told the Elector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to task us with defeat. That's great news! Thank you for letting me know.
So this is the craft of a potsword. It is indeed a masterful piece. Thank you for your words of praise, Second Promise. I drew inspiration from Kozama-uka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. I wondered why the Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city, and now I have my answer. Even Charlian goldsmiths could not easily replicate such exquisite artistry. Yeah. One cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Tilialal, fortunately, does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it there. I was raised among Hetzaro, more traditional than most, and the shared ingenuity of Tural's various peoples was eye-opening. You lived as a traditional Hetzaro? I have few fond memories of nomadic life.
backstory for the second promise. Little hint of it.
Bacharach is very grateful to you. I thank you for both your hard work and clever guesting. When it comes to help handing, knowing the Potshorn really is important.
Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I've had drummed into me several times already on this journey.
Oh, and it would appear that there's a second furnace here. So there's 2 furnaces in this little hut. Temper our bodies like the weapon. Or like this weapon. Uh-huh. Tempering bodies. Well, I think I'm gonna have to call it for now. Just really don't like the low bit rate. And I'm afraid that the stream quality might suffer for it. I don't know. I hope not. But this bit rate. Well, yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I mean, we went for 2 hours, almost 40 minutes, so it's not terrible. Made some decent progress, but perhaps I will have like an extra stream this coming week, maybe, because I've got a whole week off of work. So, we'll see. At any rate, I will be streaming Monday for more Elden Ring, Wednesday for more, well, I say more, for Riven, a sequel to Myst. That'll be fun. It's the remake of Riven. From what little I've seen from the little trailers on Steam, looking real nice. Can't wait for that. And then we'll definitely be streaming more. Actually, hold up. Pretty sure, yeah. Next Saturday, yes. Definitely more Final Fantasy on Saturday. We'll see if I can get another Final Fantasy stream between now and then to make up for this slightly shorter stream. And hopefully I can get this bitrate issue fixed. Regardless, be kind to yourself, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next mission. Bye-bye.